Good morning, everybody. Hope all of you are well in this pandemic situation. Now, first I will welcome to my chemistry class. So now you are in class 9, okay? And I am very happy to get your chemistry class, okay? And all of you know I am your Partho sir. My full name is Parthopratim De. Hope you all enjoy my chemistry class. Okay. Now again this year we shall teach you through online classes or e-learning classes because of this pandemic situations. Now there is second wave of the COVID-19. Hope all of you will maintain the COVID protocols. Okay. And today I shall first discuss about the chemistry syllabus. Your syllabus is available in the CISC, that means your board website. And in your syllabus, there are total 8 chapters. The first chapter is the language of chemistry. Second chapter is the chemical changes and reaction. Third chapter is water. Fourth one is atomic structure and chemical bonding. Fifth is the periodic table. And sixth is the study of the first element hydrogen. Seventh, study of gas laws. And last one, atmospheric pollution. Last year, because of this situation, pandemic situation, board gave you the reduced syllabus. Okay. And the last chapter, atmospheric pollution, was not in the syllabus. That means last year. Now this year board already their website given the syllabus, that chapter is now included. Okay. So we are looking forward what board will give, whether they will this year give reduced syllabus or not, I don't know. So I will give you only the pre-half yearly unit test syllabus today. Okay. And regarding the full marks of your exam, all of you know that chemistry full mark is 80 marks and full mark is 100 marks and theory is 80 marks and practical is 20 marks. Understand? Now we will discuss the practical chemistry of class 9 syllabus. Your first experiment is identification of different types of gases, and 10 gases list are there. Next one is the action of heat of some specific compounds. Third is the action of dilute sulfuric acid on metal carbonates, sulfides, sulfides. Okay. And fourth one is the simple experiment based on hard water and soft water. And finally, there is some project, that is the find out of the source of the pollution of water bodies in the locality. Okay. So, for 20 marks, 80 marks theory you have, and for 20 marks, you have to prepare one practical file. Okay, based on the above experiment. I will try to demonstrate your practicals. Okay, in through video classes. I don't know whether situation will be controlled or not. If your school any day open, okay, then we'll take the offline practical classes. Okay. So next I will discuss about your exam. All of you know that generally you have 4 exams. Okay. Previous year also in this pandemic situation you have 4 exams. First one is your pre-half yearly unit test, that is 20 marks, and next is half yearly examination, 100 marks. Okay, and next is pre-annual unit test, 20 marks, and next annual examination, 100 marks. Okay, and today I shall give you only the pre-half yearly exam syllabus, and your pre-half yearly exam syllabus is the first 2 chapters. First chapter is the language of chemistry, and second chapter is the chemical changes and reactions. Okay, and next we will discuss about the chemistry textbook. Now this year also we selected the Salinas publication books, that is the Concise Chemistry for class 9. Okay, that is the textbooks, or you can follow any other book, but the textbook you have to follow. Okay, and if you have not purchased the book, I will try to give you the study material, the scan copy of this your book. Okay, and from your school you have video classes as well as live classes, and live classes you have to attend, it is compulsory. Okay, and live classes I will clear your doubts. Okay, or you can ask me questions from your chapters. Okay, and there will be one question answer discussion session. Okay, now we will provide the study material, and this year we try to give the worksheet in the Google form. Okay, and you have to give the test. Okay, and based on this test and the attendance of your live classes, okay, we will give the assessment marks. Okay, so be very much careful and be serious in your study, and always give your full attendance. Okay, in live classes, as well as you give the Google form test, as well as you have to watch the video classes. Okay, so that's all about the syllabus and your e-learning classes. And now I will give you a very small introduction about the first chapter of your class. The first chapter of your class is the language of chemistry. Okay, so in this chapter what we will learn? So from this chapter we will be able to learn the symbol, valency, radicals, and next name and formula of the compounds, chemical equations and balancing of chemical equations, relative atomic masses and relative molecular masses, and we will discuss the percentage composition of a compound. Okay, now it is my request that all of you please purchase one periodic table to study the 118 elements. Okay, now 118 elements all are discovered. Okay, all are in the new or in the modern periodic table, so that you will paste in your study book. Okay, whenever you will read your chemistry book, okay, then during periodic table, so you have to read, okay, and just you go through the periodic table, then the study of chemistry will be easier, okay. So you have to remember symbol, different types of valencies, and formula you have to write, okay. So if you follow the periodic table, the study of chemistry will be easier. That you have to keep in mind, okay. And sometimes it is given in your book also, okay. From book also you can follow. So today our first topic is symbol. Now, what is symbol? A symbol is defined as the short representation for the full name of an element. Suppose hydrogen. Hydrogen we are representing as the first letter, that is H, capital H. This is the hydrogen. The first element in the periodic table. Okay, its atomic number is 1. Okay, already you have studied the symbol in class 7 and class 8 also. Okay. Now a symbol consists of first letter or the first and second letter, some prominent letter from the name of the element. Okay, and generally in case of two letter, when we are writing symbol, the first letter will be in the capital and the second letter is small. Right, like if we write the symbol of gold, so first letter is A and second letter is U. Okay, so this is the symbol of gold. So from where it is coming, I think all of you know about this. Actually, in certain cases, the elements are represented by the first letter of some Latin names, okay, or it may be some German names, okay. So list already given in your class 8 and class 9 book also, okay. You have to read from book. Today I will discuss some of them, okay. Like silver. Silver, what is the symbol of silver? Silver is Ag. So here we are not using Si. If we write Si, this will be the symbol of the silicon. So from where this Ag is coming? So Ag is coming from one Latin word, is argentum. Argentum, okay. So here we are taking that A and one prominent letter, that is G. Here also written that gold, Au. So gold, here we are not writing Go or G, okay. So here we are writing Au. So Au also coming from the Latin name, okay, that is called aurum. So it is coming from the Latin name aurum. And other examples are there also, like tungsten. Tungsten we generally write W. So from where it is coming? It is coming from one German name, Wolfram. Okay. So it is represented by the W. Okay. Symbol is W. And in case of antimony, okay, it is coming from the Latin word stibium. Okay. And it is generally represented as Sb. So in this way, you have to remember this Latin name of some symbol, and this is very important for your exam purpose also. Okay. So next we will discuss that the symbol significance. Actually, symbol has both qualitative as well as quantitative meaning. Now, what is the qualitative meaning of a symbol? A symbol represents the name of an element. Example, when we are writing O, okay, so O represents the element of oxygen. And when we are writing nitrogen, then it is the representing that element of nitrogen. Understand? And a symbol represents only one atom, okay, of an element. Examples: O represents one atom of oxygen, N represents that one atom of nitrogen. Now, what is the quality meaning of symbol? A symbol represents 1 gram atom. Suppose you are writing only O, okay, so its atomic weight is 16. So when we represent as its 1 gram atom of oxygen, then it will be 16 gram of oxygen. In case of carbon, it will be 1 gram atom of carbon means it will be 12 gram of carbon. Okay. In case of nitrogen, it will be 14. That is 1 gram atom of nitrogen is equal to 14 gram nitrogen. And here also that 1 gram atom, that means 16 gram oxygen. How many atoms of oxygen will be there? That is the Avogadro number. Okay. So what is the Avogadro number? That is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of that particular element. So in this way, we can easily understand the significance of symbol, its quality meaning as well as quantitative meaning. So today up to this, and next day we will discuss in detail. Okay.